Well, hey guys, this has been an interesting recording. So, first of all, yesterday's video didn't record. So, recap of what happened in yesterday's video. I claimed the Evo Wizard. I tried to play on Trophy Road, and I faced a billion level 15 players. I went, Trophy Road ain't doable. Played Ranked, tried to get up to Champion, faced a billion level 15s. League ain't doable either. So, for the foreseeable future, instead of playing regular stuff, I'm just going to be doing deck challenges where I just try and build decks off of random cards, or hopefully cards that you guys give me in the comments. Alright, so I was editing that and I realized that I didn't really make that clear. What I mean is, please comment on this video either 3 or 4 cards and I will make a deck on it in the future. So, since this was episode 1 of the series, I just used a random number generator to pick out what cards I was going to be using. So the format would be like, you guys give me 4 cards, I build a deck off of those 4 cards, and then I just try and make it work. So, but since this was day 1 and I used a randomizer, the randomized deck I got was this nonsense. And I actually made a really good deck out of it. Like if you can see here, I beat a Hoggy Q player with it, I beat whatever that nonsense was with it, and I beat an actual giant graveyard player with it. So I actually made a pretty solid deck here. And then it didn't record, which is just great. So we're doing this again. At least I can make, I don't know, a more put together video now, because I know exactly how this format's going to be working. So yeah, I'll see you guys once I finish randomizing my cards. E-Golem is my first card. Oh boy, this is definitely going to be something here. Alright, so next up, now that one of the cards is gone, I'm going to randomize between 1 and 116. My card is 68. I Drag is my next card. Looking pretty cohesive so far, actually. Not bad at all. 1 and 115, my card is 24. Arrows. Wow, I just got straight up an E-Golem deck. If I get too normal of a card here, I might actually re-randomize. Princess. Okay. Yeah, log bait E-Golem, huh? I guess I can try and make something out of this. Alright, so, the thing with E-Golem is that I've actually got a little bit of synergy to work off of here, because I Drag is zap bait, Princess is log arrows bait, E-Golem is log bait because you typically want to log the middle stage blobs when they're half health, because that will almost full kill the underside, the minimum blobs too. So I'm gonna try and build a zap plus arrows bait spam deck. So you know that like classic Mega Knight deck? I'm probably gonna try and build something with that, but E-Golem and then something else to help me with groups. I've got all of the anti-air I need right now. Actually, I'm not even gonna bother with the bats. So these 3 together will be enough anti-air. I've got my anti-tank here. I need some hog counters, and I need some drill counters too. I could use Mega Knight. You know, Mega Knight E-Golem was actually a deck once. So maybe I'll try that, because the theory is you play an E-Golem, they get a huge counter push, you slap a Mega Knight right on the counter push. So this is looking like a monstrosity, but I think I need a little bit more E-Golem synergy, right? So maybe Lumberjack, because that rage can help you. The rage can help you take advantage of the fact that the E-Golem's got a lot of health, and they're technically down 4 elixir the instant you play it. So you can punish them pretty hard with the Lumberjack. Plus, I don't have any good mini tanks right now since Mega Knight is a mega tank, so I think that this might be good, but I'll queue into a match and see how it works. So this is going to be the general format of the video, where I get my cards, I try to build a deck off it, I play a match, see what I learn from it. So, right now I've got the ultimate mid-ladder hand, so considering how heavy my stuff is, I'm not going to bother playing anything right now. I'm going to I-Drag opposite lane. I-Drag's pretty tanky, so I can actually commit a pretty solid push to that. I don't want to cycle anything into the lane of the queen unless it's a Mega Knight and drop her right on her face. Or that. That works too. Wow. Ew, excuse me? Okay, he's probably dead right now, so that's fun. Queen is dead. Yeah, this is just game over outright. He was playing trash there. That's not because of the deck being good. So I'll see you guys in the next match. Alright, that guy really didn't want to get 3-crowned there, but he couldn't manage to defend it because he's just trash at video games. Alright, so what did I learn from that match? I didn't actually learn really anything. The deck just seems to have pretty solid synergy. I noticed here that I actually don't have all that great counters to... Actually, no, I can snipe Inferno Towers with my Skelly Barrel, so actually, I think that the deck doesn't really need any changes yet. Alright, so, next match, probably gonna Skelly Barrel first play here. Don't really care if it gets through or not. Minimum gonna be neutral trade, because there's no real good way of stopping Skelly Barrel death damage without taking a negative to neutral trade there. Okay. Nice damage. I'll probably eye drag for this, and then see what he's playing. Baby drag first play. He was willing to leak elixir, but I decided not to. Sparky. I'm going to lumberjack only, opposite lane. Slap a Mega Knight directly onto his Sparky. Valk, interesting. That's some pretty nice damage on that Sparky right there. I'm probably going to Princess low so I can get a couple extra shots on the Mega Knight before I have to, on the Sparky before I have to Mega Knight it. Very unfortunate. If I had waited just a second longer there, I wouldn't have had to take that Sparky shot on my Mega Knight. Everything here is dead, so I don't really have to worry about that. The Rage won't get the E-Barb a hit in time. Probably just protect this with my Skelly Barrel, and then eye drag in front because he's going to want to Baby Drag. No, never mind. Okay. He decides to take my Princess off the map. If he Baby Drags this, oh, Arrow Zap, double small spell. Don't love to see that when I'm playing a bait deck. Baby Drag, E-Barb, Sparky, Zap, Arrows. Valk. Ooh, yeah, I don't like this at all, because he's got a lot of counters to my E-Golem, so I can't really use the E-Golem as log bait here, so I'm probably just going to wait on the E-Golem and try and slap it in front of a counter push sometime. And by counter push, I mean right now, because he just gave me that eye drag for free by not playing anything. This is why you don't leak elixir. He just handed me 4 free elixir by not playing anything there, so he's down by quite a bit. The eye drag is going to get me a lot of value here. I'm going to gang the river here, try and force him to play. Oh, never mind, he has Valk. I was hoping that I could try and get a spell out of his hand, and then use another spell with the. Oh, he's got triple small spell. Instant, I play a bait deck. Just triple small spell immediately. Well, I'm actually going to Princess this because I need to take his tower at some point, and I can't guarantee that the Skelly Barrels or the Oh, he gave up. Okay, well, I'll see you guys in the next match. He didn't give up. What? I guess I'll eye drag this. Eye drag's very tanky, so I'll use the eye drag to tank for the E-Golem, believe it or not. And then I will... No, because he doesn't have anything good to counter my eye drag, so I'll leave the eye drag behind. And then I'll lumberjack behind. Skelly Barrel 2. Skelly Barrel will get death damage if he doesn't do anything about it. The E-Barbs are already dead practically because of the eye drag there. And everything's being tanked for, which is very nice. The push is dead, but of course I'm going to be down 4 elixir after this, so I'm going to start setting up my defense here. Princess will make it difficult for him to press into me, and then I got a Mega Knight to... Now he gave up. Alright. Honestly, I might have hit the nail right on the head here. I don't really see any reason for me to change this deck so far. Alright, I guess I'll just Princess the River, be nice and annoying, because I'm playing E-Golem, that's kind of how E-Golem works. I could have played... Well, no, because I've got Princess. I forgot. I was thinking that maybe I could have played E-Golem Lumber Loon, but that's... I would lose my log bait aspect if I was playing Lumber Loon, so I'm kind of forced to stick with log bait here. But log baits seem to be having pretty good synergy, despite my opponent last game having 20 billion small spells. I still managed to eke out the win there. I'm going to use the Skelly Barrel tank for my Lumberjack because the Skelly Barrel tanking is pretty much free. You get your value out of the Skelly Barrel by having it drop on the tower and spawn the Skellies. The tanking of the Skelly Barrel is just bonus. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Fireball, Princess, Cannon, Hog. Hog, Princess, Cannon, Mini P.E.K.K.A. Fireball. I think he's playing Hog Rocket, but mid-ladder-fied to have except mid-ladder-fied to have Fireball over Rocket and Cannon over whatever else he's supposed to have. Typically, Hog Rocket plays no building and just Mini P.E.K.K.A. cycle for it instead. But if he is playing Hog Rocket, I can probably just arrows this and be fine. Every time he plays a Hog, he gets 1 or more hits because I got no perfect Hog counters in this deck, but this is a spam deck, so it's kind of expected that I'm going to be taking damage here. Probably I drag the back. That delays him from playing a Hog in that lane. He would be kind of crazy to Hog into that lane, so he's... Whoa, okay, I guess I'll just Mega Knight this. Hog, Mirror, Princess, Mini P.E.K.K.A. Cannon, Gob Barrel. I don't have to do anything about that Gob Barrel because Mega Knight. He's letting his tower go on that side. I'll use the Skelly Barrel to tank for my Mega Knight again, because, once again, free tankage. I'll Gob Gang here, because he can't spell too early, and if he gave up. Okay, well, see you guys in the next match. By the way, this deck isn't actually insane. I'm just facing terrible players, and Mega Knight bait is really hard to play against. And, even with only, 6 of 8 cards being actual Mega Knight bait, I really only need 6 of 8 cards to tear people apart with this, because, it's just such a good skill check of a deck. Only 1 year played. I mean, technically this account's only been around for a couple months. Alright, so I'll probably Skelly Barrel first play, or Mega Knight and arrows. Mega Knight arrows might actually full counter a Hog. Very nice. Without the arrows, though, I actually would have taken a Hog hit, which is would have been unfortunate. Witch. Hog, Minions, Witch. So this is another mid-ladder player. Hoping that the Mega Knight jumps. Doesn't jump. Sucks. Okay. I'll probably just Lumberjack on defense here. Or, okay, no. I do have the Lumberjack on defense here, because that would be too much damage for me to ignore. I could Skelly Barrel on defense, honestly. I might do that. because I'd rather save my lumberjack for his hog, or I can just eat some damage anyway. I kind of figured that the witch was going to do more damage than that, so I was going to have to play something else there. Arrows, I Princess the River, because nice and annoying. He wasted a small spell. If he uses a splash on this, then I'm going to go E-Golem, actually I'm going to go E-Golem Lumberjack the River here. He's probably going to want to minions this, and I'm going to want to have something tankier that will survive the minions. So now he's going to have to do something about this. I'm pretty sure that all he has right now to play is Hog, and that's not going to be all that good for him. So yeah, that's actually tower down there. Now we can finally see that this log bait synergy is starting to fully come into effect here. I do have to deal with a bomber on counter push, but I don't believe that's going to be too bad. I'm going to hover my eye drag because he's probably going to hog this, and I'd rather eye drag than Mega Knight because it's half the elixir, and it still only counters for 1 hit. Actually, it might counter for 2 hits. We'll have to see about that. It's still only 1. Okay, wow. I guess I just played that really fast, and I only took 1 hit there. Okay, probably going to... Does he have any splash? He doesn't have... He has Witch, so I can only play 1 bait card right now. Okay, that's a 2 elixir Mega Knight right there, so I can just drop a Mega Knight on that later. But for now, I guess I'll start playing slow, setting up my elixir with the Princess. Don't want to leak anything here. Probably Lumberjack low, or maybe just straight up leak. I'm thinking straight up leak. Oh, wow. Okay, so my Mega Knight wins that interaction with ease because I've got tower support and Princess support and gang support. And then I guess I'll arrows this bomber because I've got Princess to kill his minions when he plays those. I've up quite a bit of elixir here, so I'll go for my Eagle in pocket. He's probably going to try and minion snipe my Princess, so I'm going to get a second one down in a minute here. No, same difference. Okay, that's dead. I'm going to Skelly Barrel here to split up his E-Wiz, or tank his E-Wiz entirely. That's fine with me, I guess. The E-Wiz does die there. I can't continue this offense because he's got a bunch of elixir from that. His E-Wiz is dead, so I can just eye drag this Mega Knight here. The Princess finishes off the minions, almost finishes off the minions. I have to Mega Knight this. The Mega Knight's going to lose the interaction because he's got an Evo and I don't. But the eye drag should help me survive, at least. I'm going to arrows this. The gobs were there just to make sure that the Mega Knight didn't move my stuff around too much. And we actually took almost both of his towers there. I knew he had enough elixir there that it wouldn't be good for me to go for an E-Golem. Plus my Mega Knight's too far behind for me to really set up a good push there. So this Princess low, Lumberjack is Hog, he's going to play in a second. No Hog. I can just straight up E-Golem this because E-Golem is so tanky and for so cheap that I can use that and he won't get an elixir in time to kill me with, so very nice. Yeah, it looks like for the quote-unquote first episode of this, I hit the nail exactly on the head with my first deck design. Just E-Golem Logbait, fully figured out. It's been 4 games of this video. I'll probably play just 1/5 and then call it here, unless of course I lose. If I lose, then I'll try and figure out what cost me the game, and then I'll improve that in the deck and keep on moving. Anyway, Princess the River. Oh wow, that's insane. Okay. I guess I'll Lumberjack that, starting with the low health girl. Okay. Well, that was certainly interesting. I'm down 7 for 5, so 2 elixir. He's 10 right now, so he's leaking his advantage away. I drag not quite in the back, because I need it to get to the river in time to snipe out that cannon cart. So I'm going to try and block this with something. So I'm going to Skelly Barrel protect my eye drag here. Oh, he's going to try and push his cannon cart forward. That's a pretty classic interaction right there. Gobs push really hard because they move so fast. Move speed is counted doubly in push interactions, because not only does it move speed counts as changing their weight on top of course making them move faster. So you essentially double count. What is with this guy in spamming the river? Okay, well move speed is double counted when calculating push interactions, so gobs are actually extremely effective push units. So that's why a couple gobs can fully push a cannon cart like that. I think that the Princess actually stays alive here because the cannon cart, the Lumberjack has enough attack speed to keep her alive. And since he wasted his log there, I can go for my Skelly Barrel now. It's going to be very nice for me. He's got Hog, cannon cart, gobs, Skelly Barrel. Is that all I've seen? Log, arrows. I think he had log. Oh boy, okay, I wasted my eye drag, but that's a bit unfortunate. He doesn't have his gobs to push this cannon cart forwards with, so I don't mind wasting my best distractor right now. The eye drag will maybe kill that cannon cart in time. I believe it will kill that cannon cart in time, just barely. Especially now that those spear gobs have chipped it down quite a bit. I can really just arrow cycle him from this point, so I'm probably going to set up a Princess the back, start getting the pressure going. He's going to play something on that eye drag, hopefully. Don't tell me I gave up. I've got too many give-ups this video. Come on, alright. Well, I guess we've got a title for today's video, Deck Building, but I can't stop making people give up. What is this? Give up, give up, give up, give up. Jeez. I've played, what, 5 games with this, and 4 of them have been give-ups. That's crazy. I'm kind of in the mood to play another game, so I guess I just will play another game here. Alright, Princess the River, just immediately, be as annoying as possible. He's at 9 elixir right now. 6 elixir. I guess I might as well just start practicing elixir counting, because these people get trashed anyway. Ewa's Princess, probably, never mind, mid-ladder it is. Okay. Oh, I bet that it's matching me with mid-ladder players because it knows that I'm playing a mid-ladder deck, but I'm not actually bad at the game, so I'm trashing all these mid-ladder players. That's probably why I haven't lost with my mid-ladder deck either. Alright, I'll just Skelly Barrel here, protect my eye drag, because I kind of want the eye drag to get me some extra value there, and also it can tank for the Skellies afterwards. He missed his arrows on my eye drag, so he's going to have to play something else on that. I'm probably going to Lumberjack Eagle in the River. Right? Yeah, I will. And then, depending on what he plays, gang the same or opposite lane, or even split gang. Pekka, don't like that. Probably gang same lane. Lumberjack's about to go down, but the Rage will help me out there. Never mind it. Well, he's got double small spell, which you don't love to see. He's going to have quite a bit of elixir to go in on offense with. He's got an E-Wiz in his deck, so I can't eye drag immediately here. I'm probably going to have to Skelly Barrel death damage, Princess plus arrows to kill it, and then Lumberloon. He doesn't have enough E-Wiz elixir anymore, so I can get away with this. I'm going to Skelly Barrel high just in case he tries to do some funny business with the E-Wiz. I'm going to have to take, what, 2 Loon hits here because of the Rage, which is unfortunate, but I'm not actually down all that much damage right now. And, okay, I'm only down 80 damage, so not too bad at all. He's gonna E-Wiz this, I'm going to Eagle in opposite lane, sack my tower, and then gang behind, because I know that he's about as low elixir as I am right now. And I think that this will, oh, I forgot about Skarmy, that's my fault, alright. So, I sacked my tower for pretty much nothing there, but it's not the end of the world, considering neither of us can defend each other. Well, actually, he can defend me, but I can't defend him, so maybe I should not have given that up. Alright. Well, he still does have to spend another small spell on that, so I'm going to Princess River here. He's going to Lumberloon. I'm going to... He doesn't have his E-Wiz in hand, so I don't have to worry about that part. There's none of my cards that I would play here would really help me at all with countering this Loon. I just have to eat the Loon damage. I'm going to go for Lumberjack and then Eagle him again. He's back to his Skarmy, so I'm going to hover my arrows. Or he'll Pekka. Okay. The E-Wiz actually dies there before resetting my eye drag, which is very nice for me. I can arrows this. The eye drag is on tower, but not quite enough. The Eagle does take tower here, but of course I'm going to have to deal with taking the rest of his tower. Because I need this to be a 3-crown game right here, because he's got Lumberloon and I can't defend that. So my Lumberjack does actually help me defend this. I think that it might actually have a chance of... I have to take his tower right now, actually. I just realized that, so I'm going to go in right now. Since his Lumberjack gets blocked at the river, I can actually full defend this. And then I'll just arrows this Skarmy. E-Wiz don't love to see it. I can Mega Knight this entire... I can't Mega Knight this entire thing. I'm going to Mega Knight low enough. Oh, man, that's a problem. So I guess I'll gang, try and pull this off of my Mega Knight. Yeah, I think that I'm dead right now. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, I could have taken his tower there. I should have gone for a Princess the Pocket. Alright. Well, I did lose that match, so let me think about why I lost that. I lost that because I don't have enough... Well, no. I know why I lost that. It was because I was too aggressive. That's my fault for playing bad, actually, because in order to win that, what I do is whenever he goes for Lumberloon, I block the river and then I drag low. So really, I only ever had to take the hits on the first Lumberloon and none of the rest of them. So if I was just more careful in that matchup, I could have won. I just didn't know he was playing Lumberloon until it was really too late. So I guess I don't know what I should have done. Maybe I should have I've been thinking about Snowball over arrows this entire time because I feel like I'm lacking a bit of knockback here. Because you notice my deck, 0 knockback whatsoever. 2.6? 2.6 should be a very good test for my... Never mind, Loon Cycle. Okay. I'm probably going to split gang here. That'll kill the Ice Golem and help me out with this Barb plus Musketeer here. Odds are very high that he tries to go for something with this Musketeer. He's going to have... He's going to have... What is it? That one. He's going to have Bomb Tower. Words. He's going to have Bomb Tower, so that's going to be trouble for me. I get some nice Spirit God chips there. I don't really have much to protect my Princess. Okay, he's going to snipe my Princess and then Loon this. He's probably going to Snowball that. If he Snowballs that, he's dead, though, because he doesn't have his Bomb Tower in hand, and I can go for an Eagle and Skelly Barrel. Like this. Gang opposite, force him to Barb Barrel opposite lane, and then after he Barb Barrels, he won't have anything good for my... He has Bomb Tower back in hand? Okay, that really sucks. I'm going to watch this go for a little while, because he does have the Barb Barrel opposite lane, and since he doesn't have the Barb Barrel anymore, he can't really stop this push. So I do manage to take his tower for the overcommit, which is pretty nice. But of course, he is going to get 3 more elixir back in a moment here. I guess I just have to hope that I 3-crown him right now. And I do 3-crown him right now. Hey! Well, I'm going to try... I know I said I was going to end the game before this one, but I'm going to try playing Snowball real quick, because I think that I need a cheaper knockback option than Mega Knight. So I'll play a game with this real quick. I understand that I'm kind of really terrible against Firecracker with this deck, but I think that it's still doable because I can snowball a Firecracker into Princess range to kill it, or snowball a Firecracker into Skelly Barrel death damage. I'll Skelly Barrel here, tank for the Ice Spirit. 2.6 again. I mean, looking like 2.6 again because he's got the Ice Spirit there. He's going to log that. I'm going to Princess the River as soon as the log disappears. Very nice. He's going to have to... What is this? Minor Cycle? Like, this isn't Loon Cycle, is it? Because he's got Spirit. Loon Cycle doesn't play Spirit. He wasted a lot of Elixir there, so I'm actually going to E-Golem in front of this because, I mean, he doesn't have his Musketeer in hand, he doesn't have his Valk in hand. What does he have for this? I'm going to wait for the E-Golem to 2-tap that Tombstone and then snowball the Skelly insides. 1-tap. And, okay, the big one died before it could finish off the E-Golem blobs there, so I will get some nice chip here, but not nearly as much as I would have liked, considering he's probably going to get a lot of damage here on the counter push. I don't have my iDrag here. I'm assuming that he is playing Loon, so this is going to be trouble. It's going to be trouble. I'll Lumberjack high. I have to ignore that Miner again, but he did play it on the wrong tile there, which is pretty nice for me. I'm hoping that the Skelly Barrel will tank. That does tank. Very nice. So he's going to have to do something extra for that Lumberjack, and the Valk will actually get pushed to the side there, so a couple Skellies should get me some extra chips, which is very nice. Okay, he has no counter push out of that. He hasn't shown me any good counters to my Mega Knight, so I'm thinking of just unironically Mega Knighting the river. Boop. I'll Gang 2, try and keep him low Elixir. He's going to have to spend a small spell. Oh, wow, Mega Knight of his own. Okay. Yeah, I have regrets now. Valk, Mega Knight, Poison, Musketeer, Miner, Tombstone. iDrag, take one Mega Knight jump. If I had iDragged early, I might have been able to actually save the Mega Knight jump there, but I can't risk him having some sort of reset and then playing my iDrag too early. Mega Knight, Musketeer, Miner, Poison, Spirit, Valk. 6 of his 8 cards so far. I should play a little more passive. I'm playing really spammy. Speaking of spammy, I'm going all in right now. Somebody just rang my doorbell, so this might actually end up being a cut game. Depending on how much noise they make. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, I guess I'll iDrag this. He just wasted his log, so he's gonna have to do something about that Skelly Barrel. Pull his Mega Knight back a little bit. Oh, it doesn't pull his Mega Knight. That's actually good for me. I'm going to Mega Knight here, keep his Evil Mega Knight in my iDrag range, so despite it getting knocked back twice and basically just leaving my iDrag for dead for the Musketeer, I think that this will work out pretty nicely for me. The Valk is going to get him a lot of value here, but this is where the Snowball comes in handy over the arrows, because I can slow down his push here. Okay, I'll just iDrag to finish off his Mega Knight there. I don't get very much damage out of the E-Golem, but this is the log bait aspect. He doesn't have very much for the skill. Oh, wow. Okay, this is terrible for me, because he's got a huge counter push coming because of the E-Golem, and I was expecting to take his tower there with my Mega Knight, so this might actually just be game. Alright, I guess I'll snowball this. I missed the Musketeers, but that's fine with me, actually. I have to E-Golem on defense here. It's never a play that you like to be doing, but if I don't, I'm just dead. And one of the Musketeers is on tower, so that's game over. Alright, well, I'm thinking about why I lost that game, and I'm realizing that what I needed, actually, is something that hits harder. And luckily enough, actually, I have Prince, because Prince fits perfectly into log bait on top of being a hard hitter. So I think this will make the deck even better, hopefully. Snowball wasn't the play, by the way. If I had arrows, I probably would have won that last matchup, but I think that this might be the final form of the deck. Alright, Skelly Barrel first play. Minions on my Skelly Barrel. Probably ignore the minions. Don't really want to... Actually, he's playing Beatdown because he has Chef, so I don't mind wasting my arrows here. No way he's got arrows bait. And then I immediately see guards minions, huh? Alright, well, since he just wasted his guards, I'm going to go for Prince here, because odds are high that guards are his best Prince counter. Never mind, he's got double Prince counter, okay. Well, I'll just slap a Mega Knight on this. He's probably dead, because he literally did just play a 5 Elixir Ranger at the river, so I'm expecting death from this man. I'm hoping the Prince doesn't go in front. I don't believe it will, because the bridge will keep it behind. Very nice. And then that should be game over, honestly, because he's just already dead. Prince does survive, so yeah, it's over for this man. Well, see you guys next round. Well, he really made that annoying. He decided not to give up the entire time, so I had to manually take every single tower. Well, this is actually looking pretty good, so I think I'll play one more game for this episode, and then call it here, having finally made, E-Golem Mega Knight bait. The E-Golem actually is pretty useful for this, because it allows me to overcommit whenever I want and just guaranteed get damage. It's kind of like the equivalent of an undefendable win condition. Of course, some decks it will actually be defendable into, but that's where the spam comes in. Alright, I'll just Prince this. If he decides to dash out, then I will play a gang. If he doesn't dash out, then he gets nowhere. He gets a dash on my tower, because Boss Bandit's still overpowered. That's great. Okay. So he's got minions Boss Bandit. That's only 2 of his cards. Have I only seen 2? That seems odd. Okay. Well, log is 3. I'll split gang here. Very nice and annoying. I doubt he has any cards to counter this with, so he's just gonna eat the damage on the left lane and a bunch of damage on the right lane, which is pretty nice. I can't cycle any of these cards because I can be killed for cycling any of them. I drag the back here. Depending on what he plays, I'm either going to Mega Knight or Eagle on this Prince. Mega Knight it is. Hoping that stays out of Ewa's chain range. It does stay out of Ewa's chain range. Very nice for me. I'm going to Princess this. This push is dead now, so there's no real reason for me to continue committing to it. I will actually Skelly Barrel here because the Princess will get me extra value on offense here, and he can't really Boss Bandit this because it's entirely an aerial push. So this is looking pretty nice right now. He does have to log that. He's probably going to have to zap this. Wait, he doesn't have E-Wiz in hand, so he's going to take a bunch of damage here. That might actually just... Okay, it doesn't take his tower quite, but close enough. I'll Prince the middle, let the Mega Knight jump so that both of my towers will help out. If he tries to Boss Bandit dash on my Prince, I have gang to tank the dash with. I'm actually going to Eagle him the river here because I don't think he has much for this. He hasn't shown me any swarms yet. He doesn't have Mega Knight to stop my Prince charge with. He has to... Oh, yes, Skellies. Okay. Well, I believe that still will charge on the Boss Bandit because, well, it's Prince. That's tower down. The Eagle tanks for the Prince, so the Prince might actually kill his counter push before it even happens. I'll just arrows this. I might as well kill it now. I mean, there's no reason for me to not kill it now. I'm probably gonna have to eat a Boss Bandit dash in some way here. I think I'll go gang low, Mega Knight high. Very nice Mega Knight value there. Hitting 3 whole things. And then that Ewiz is dead from 1 Spear God chip and a Mega Knight tap. I'll probably Skelly Barrel here because he's gonna Mega Knight this, and I'm gonna I drag the Mega Knight. Unless he gave up. He did not give up. Okay, I drag this, Prince opposite lane. He can't counter both the Prince and the I-Drag, so he has to choose defense or offense here. Looks like he chose defense. Since he chose defense, I'm going to punish him for that anyway, and just all in him right now. He's probably going to E-Wiz this I-Drag, so I'm hovering my gang for it. E-Wiz, there it is. Skelly Barrel opposite lane. You really need the double lane for this deck, so I honestly don't even mind just continuing to spam straight for the King Tower. There isn't enough time for him to break through. If I just defensive Mega Knight, there's no way that he can break through on offense here. He doesn't have his E-Wiz in hand, so I can go for my second I-Drag, and then everything will be dead. So I'll just Mega Knight this, pull it to the side, and now everything is dead. So yeah, pretty nice stuff. I'll quickly get back to the deck selection screen. So yeah, this is the deck, and it's looking pretty nice, honestly. This is not nearly as difficult as I thought it was going to be. The deck that I made in the last quote-unquote episode that didn't record was actually pretty solid too. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.